Palantir stock is down about 20% for the last 6 months. And the question is, should we join everybody else and start selling our shares, or is this an opportunity to buy more? On this video, we'll find out. I'll touch on 4 things in this video. Number 1, the latest news. Number 2, we'll look at the latest rating in Tykr. Number 3, we'll see how Palantir compares to other stocks in the market. And number 4, I'll let you know what I plan on doing with this stock. Now, if you're interested in seeing the ratings on Palantir and other stocks in the market, you can join Tykr for free. All right, let's get to it. First point on the list related to news is the latest comments from Michael Burry talking about Anthropic taking business away from Palantir. Here are my thoughts on that. So Palantir isn't just a software company. They have a team of consultants that helps integrate the software, and they stay there with the customer on the front line. That way, if the customer, it could either be a government organization or a large business, if they start asking questions, if they have complaints, or if they have feature requests, there's a team of people on the front line that can get ahead of it. See, when you have a software and you just hand it off to the customer, if that customer has complaints or they have issues, they have questions, and you don't have a group of people right there with fast responses, you create a high probability of churn, meaning you can lose the customer. Well, with Palantir, they have a team of experts right there on the front line to get ahead of it and create a gracious experience the whole way with that customer to reduce and hopefully minimize the churn. With Anthropic, they're really just a software company. Yes, they have people, but they don't have that dedicated team of consultants that goes with the software. So in my opinion, and I have to respectfully disagree with Michael Burry, I respect what he's done, but I have to disagree with what he said here, is I do not see Anthropic taking business away from Palantir. They're really different business models. All right, next point on the list relates to the war volatility around the globe. Of course, what we see in the Middle East and Iran, well, it's looking like it's going to give more business to Palantir, so that can be good for Palantir shareholders. Now keep this in mind. There are a few people out there that have gotten bent out of shape because Palantir does work with the military. Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of businesses that work with the military. We don't even know it. We have to think about anybody that's providing hardware tech or software tech or even food or supplies or whatever. There's a long list. So whether we like it or not, there's, again, a lot of businesses that are helping the military. Now, what Palantir is doing, and this is a big part, it's not the only thing they do, but a big part of what they do is they are collecting a lot of data very quickly and analyzing that data to get ahead of terrorist attacks and get ahead of cybersecurity threats. Those are good things. We want to be preemptive, getting ahead of those threats out there. And that's a lot of what Palantir is doing. So overall, Palantir looks like it's going to continue getting a lot more business. And moving on to the third point here in the news is a comment made here. The Pentagon recently designated the Maven smart system as a program of record, further solidifying Palantir's long-term revenue stream with the US government. So again, it looks like Palantir is going to continue getting more business. All right, let's go ahead and look at Tykr, and then we'll see how Palantir compares to other stocks in the market. We're going to keep this really quick just to save you guys time. The score that kind of rolls up all of our scores in Tykr is called the 7. It's the 7 key steps to know the difference between a good stock and bad stock. If you can get a 5, 6, or 7, you're pretty much in the top 1% of stocks in the market. And in most cases, not all, but most, when you have a higher score in the 7, you typically have higher returns in the market. So if you want those better returns, simply look for that easy button, look for that 7. So we know we want a 5, 6, or 7. We'll go here on Palantir. They are a 6 out of 7. Very difficult to get to. And now let's do a quick comparison to see how Palantir compares to other stocks in the market. All right, we're going to do this real quick just to save you time. We want to look at those on sale stocks in Tykr. That's that traffic light, just green stocks, and only about 15% make it to on sale. We've got about 51,000 stocks, so we're going to see what this number turns into. Click apply. All right, we're at about 4,800. Perfect. Now we want to only look at tech stocks. So we're going to look at the sectors first. There are about 11 sectors and about 100 industries. So we'll go tech. Here we go. Take that down to about 681 stocks. We're getting there. Now let's go to software. That's the category that Palantir falls into. We want to select all the software categories. We'll click apply. About 278. Let's keep narrowing that down. Let's go to country. United States is where Palantir is based. Take that down to about 94 stocks. Excellent. And then let's go to the 7, just to give you an idea here what this looks like. We'll go 5 to 7. 23 stocks on the list. And look at those 5-year returns. We know the S&P 500 has returned about 80% over the last 5 years. We know past performance does not guarantee future results, but we like those businesses that have strong financials year over year over year, which typically correlates, not in all cases, but in most cases, to higher returns. In fact, those market beating returns. So check this out. We've got 612%, 527, 514. So that's 23 stocks to choose from, which is great. In fact, let's take a look at some of the stocks on the list. We got Palantir, of course, Palo Alto Networks, Google, but let's take this to 6 out of 7. Check this out. Only 4 stocks make it to that level, and check out those returns. We got 612, 514, AppLovin, Palantir, Palo Alto Networks is at 165%, and Trade Desk they've had an assortment of issues over the last year or two, but that stock could be taken off here soon. But overall, that's where Palantir falls. A little comparison of what's on the market. Most stocks in the market don't even touch it. So this leads up to what am I doing with this stock? Well, this to me is a great buying opportunity. I'm looking at all green lights ahead. I like the fact that this stock is down right now. When I see somebody out there that's well known like Michael Burry and they're making comments to pull the stock down, you know what? I kind of get excited about that because I'm like, great, there's nothing wrong with the business. I disagree with what that person said, and this is just creating a great buying opportunity. So that's what I'm doing with Palantir. If you stayed to the end of this video, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Referrals from friends are one of the best ways to build a business. And if you're interested, you can join Tykr for free. Of course, don't buy and sell stocks based solely on what you hear. Only buy and sell stocks that align with your own personal financial goals. Thanks for checking out this video. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.